This is Problem Gambling Awareness Month, and WAND Investigates reporter Doug Wolfe found out with the NCAA tournament resuming this weekend, billions of dollars will be wagered at sports books and online.
The thrill of the game is attracting billions of dollars in bets on sports. In 2024, Americans bet $148 billion on sports, while sports betting advertisements are reaching people of all ages, even kids.
I have a little kiddo that is 7 and talks about gambling and how he could bet on this and that, and he's 7 and stuff. And of course, with me being a treatment provider, I'm like, okay, let's talk about this.
New customers turn $5 into $200 instantly.
Harry Levant is a recovering gambling addict.
April 27th will be 11 years since my last bet and my near suicide attempt.
As an attorney, he stole nearly $2 million from his clients to feed his gambling addiction, spending 4, 5, 6 nights a week in casinos.
I started taking money. As you know, I used to be a lawyer. I was a lawyer for a little more than 20 years. I'm now a disbarred lawyer.
Today, Harry is helping others with their addictions as an internationally certified gambling counselor. He warns we are in the early stages of a growing public health crisis, with sports becoming an equivalent of a nonstop slot machine.
Gambling, we have known for more than 12 years, is an addictive product, just like heroin and opioids and tobacco and alcohol and cocaine.
A simple smartphone gives you access to the odds, to games anywhere in the U.S. and around the world.
It's at our fingertips. Technology has made it so all forms of gambling are at our fingertips at all points in time.
Tegan Scholl helps those with gambling problems at Heritage Behavioral Health in Decatur.
That individual lacks impulse control. Once the gambling disorder kind of takes over and stuff like that, it's that impulse control. They want to do it when they want to do it.
I'm sitting here right now as we record this. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have a phone in my hand. You can literally bet on the speed of every serve in a tennis match.
Harry warns of the growing amount of micro bets, betting on everything within a game, from whether a baseball player will get a single, double, or strike out, to which basketball player will hit a basket on the next shot.
Non-stop, constant delivery of action. People, particularly younger people, are getting caught up in the never-ending pursuit of action.
It's really hitting the 18 to 24 demographic there. Men are affected more so than women. We see about double men over women.
A 2023 NCAA survey of 18 to 22-year-olds shows 58% had participated in at least one sports betting activity. 16% had participated in risky sports betting behaviors, with 70% agreeing strongly or somewhat agreeing that they could win a lot of money if they consistently gambled. College athletes are facing increasing pressure and threats from gamblers attempting to influence games. U.S. Senator Dick Durbin points to Armando Bacot of North Carolina, who irked sports bettors when he did not pick up enough rebounds.
Bacot reported receiving over 100 messages from gamblers after the game, berating him because they lost their bets.
Armando Bacot having what he thought was a pretty good game in the tournament in which UNC actually won, and getting more than 100 messages directed at him because he didn't get, quote-unquote, enough rebounds.
We're one of the largest online gaming companies in the country right now.
Lori Kalani is the Chief Responsible Gaming Officer at DraftKings.
Whether you're a casual bettor or somebody who spends more time, betting and placing wagers, everybody should set a budget.
Lori tells WAND News DraftKings provides responsible betting tools on its betting platforms to assist bettors managing their time, budget, and amounts they bet.
So if somebody wants to set their budget on a daily basis and someone else wants to set their budget on a monthly basis, there's optionality to do that.
DraftKings has opened a sports book at Wrigley Field in Chicago, where people can wager on sports. The Illinois Gaming Board has set up a voluntary self-exclusion list made up of more than 15,000 bettors who exclude themselves from wagering in sports books, online, or casinos. For those who are addicted to sports betting, DraftKings says there's no place for those individuals on their platforms.
We work very closely with the state of Illinois as well as every other state to make sure that people who have self-excluded or been involuntary excluded from gaming in that state, we make sure that they are blocked on our system.
As far as advertising, which frequently features athletes, Harry Levant believes the federal government and states need to implement more controls over what you see over the air.
We regulate tobacco advertising, we regulate pharmaceutical advertising, we regulate alcohol advertising. Right now, it's the wild, wild west with gambling advertising.
DraftKings recently worked with the NBA and NFL to release a new responsible gaming ad. I'm Doug Wolfe reporting for WAND Investigates.
Since the 2018 Supreme Court decision, 38 states have legalized sports betting. The American Gaming Association says in 2024, bettors wagered $2.7 billion on men's and women's tournaments. This year, an estimated $3.1 billion is expected to be wagered.